Hello guys, welcome here to my channel, Let's Nerd Them All. I am Almox Salazar, and today I will continue to read Homestuck, Act 2, Part 2. In the previous part, I have read a sort of tutorial um, of the game Sborbo Beta. So this is a very small recap of what happened in the previous uh, video. So let's continue. First, take the fabric item on the floor there. The towel, why? Oh well, you are the boss, you have captured the towel, what now? Do us the purple text stays to the balcony. John makes his way to the balcony per your awkwardly worded requested. Wait, take that, the blue wobbly thing. You whimsically decide to capture the totem which was used to create the apple tree earlier. John recycled the grease as was dictated by your cohort. John cannot do anything with the grease as of this moment. That is up to the bar player. I see. Yes, that will suffice. Rose the rest of the perfect generic objects. 6 units of build grease are restored to your grease charge. Rose expanded the grease to drag a new plank from the balcony in the direction of the PDA. John ran across precarious platforms swiftly. It doesn't seems to be he doesn't want to go, maybe because his face is very sad or very worried about about going this perilous road. John isn't sure about that. It's a long way down. Boy, I said make a haste on the narrow catwalk. John is very nervous about the idea, and the strident tone of your comments is starting to make him a little upset. Oh. Fine, proceed as your level of comfort dictates. You occasionally work with a range of the PDA. Rose retrieves it. Now take it. You grab the PDA, launching one of the electric figures in the night. You can kiss the one goodbye. Serious business. Oh, I have to read it. The following matters have been submitted in a frank for right. Oh, sorry. Manner for Pipe Fan 4013. Judicious appraisal. Thank you all. Report. Most ads removed from dangerous ties next. Fedo Freak, you are in your thoughts, along with Pipe Fan, whatever, and this invaluable collection pipes. Good luck, I think. Fedora Freak, salvage as many arts as is practical. Neighboring house stuck by flaming projectile. In light of fire hazard evacuating house for expected governments. Status of health, warden. Submitting inquiry of concern over cataclysmic events. Just one, sorry. Command will suffice, thanks. It's like you are not the only one trying to locate your father after this disaster. These boring men are uninteresting. Show pester log. Oh. Um. She. So. I wanted to say sorry, her. But this thing is not working properly today. Okay. John, are you okay? You seem a bit tentative. I'm fine, I guess. Since I got here, I feel compelled to these were things I don't really want to do, by some kind of voice that I can't really even hear. I don't. Sorry, I don't know. It is hard to explain. Perhaps the early symptoms of anxiety disorder, like a post-traumatic stress. Yeah, maybe, who knows. Well, if you can pull yourself together, there are a few more things we should try. Like prototyping the kernel sprite again. Oh, no. Not this shit again. If possible, we should hurry. My laptop battery won't last forever. Okay, I will go back inside. No, don't do that. Hope of this legend to that car. What? No, that sounds really dangerous. No, you are just being a pest. Which turnip track did you just tumble out of anyway? Who are you? Here's in future, but not many. Oh, the desert again. An unsealed tunnel welcome out the desert here into these tiny depths. Another wardrobe made by tentacle therapist. Okay. An examination of basic. Upon connected with the client user, you, the server user, will be met with a control panel while you manipulate your co-player's environment. You will find that you are allowed to deploy 4 items at no expense. There are 3. Sorry. 3 of these are rather large machines, and one is a punch card. It's quite possible that you have already deployed some of these items before reading this. If this if this is the case and you have activated the machine called the Extruder such that it displays a countdown, you must proceed to the section A100 of this walkthrough immediately. The life of the client user depends on it, and if your co-players activated the device in your environment too, then yours does as well. But if not, please refrain from doing anything with the extruder. Aside from early deployed, this will buy us some time to think things through properly and to go over the basics of the game before you find out yourself easily punctured and in the jaws of the lion. As mentioned, there are 4 items to consider, each playing a role in a process which appears to have a singular purpose, to manufacture objects out of thin air. The designer of the game, judging by the language used, regard this process as a sort of alchemy. This may allude to complexities in the production process yet to present themselves. But for now, the variety of objects you are able to create remains quite limited. The item in question are the extruder, again tread lightly with this one, the totem leaf, the alchemiter, and the pre-punched card. I will describe now this device work in conjunction with each other, and I will use the analogy of having a key made at a hardware store to help you understand. Thanks you for this walkthrough until now. First, deploy of these objects in convenient proximity to each other. Be sure not to block doors or pathway with them. You can also revise the dimension of your rooms to make space for them, but I advise against this, or even experimenting with the function. Doing so comes at the expense of build grist, a commodity which appears to be at premium at the onset, and one you'll be best advised to save for later. The sorry, the Krugstruder. Removing the listing helps the moment your life becomes a great wilderness batshit pandemonium, so somewhat resembling the chaos of especially ethnic wedding. Somewhere as used what that word mean. I can even click okay because it is an image. Okay, whatever. As used, the uncle deliberately shatters china off the floor. On the floor. Why? Mood livestock is decorating the lost track of. The question whose mule is this, as time can be heard over the din. This is now reality. Your reality. By size from that, it's mark the beginning of the process I'm about to describe the constant begin. Sorry, there was a full stop. The count begins, yes. Also, an entity called the kernel sprite release, but neither of these things are all that relevant to process to my knowledge. More of these things later. What is relevant is the unleader through the ability to dispense crusade dowers. It will dispense at least one truth, though I suspect it's capable of producing more, given parameters I'm not yet familiar with. In my making analogy, this dower represented the uncovered piece of metal which the hardware store employee retrieves from a drawer or a rack, and sets about carving the key. The two following items are needed to do the carving. Okay, pre-punch card. It is a simple latex card containing an item. There is an evidence to suggest the specific item it contains is valuable from session to session. The card I deployed containing a blue apple. Yours may be different. It shouldn't matter, hopefully. Additionally, the card, as you my guess is punched, like one used with antique computer systems. The pattern first comprises data, data, which I believe corresponds to the instrument for creating the item the card contains. That is, proponent suggests there is a way to punch an unpunched card, what alliteration there. Possibly imprinted it is with the data for the item it contains, though no mechanism for this are presented itself yet. But the data on the card cannot be used to create the item directly. There is a middleman. The middleman is the totem leaf. The totem leaf. Okay, this is essentially the key carving machine. It will carve into your crusade door pattern grooves and contours, the sort of which makes a key unique. The instructions for this pattern are supplied by the punch card, which is inserted into the lathe per activation to configure its chisels. Once the dowel is covered, you have a totem serving as your key, which can be used to unlock the card item through the alchemiter. But at this point, I will diverge from my key making analogy and switch to barcode analogy, which is not a terribly strenuous leap to make, since the concept of a key and a barcode are essentially the same. One being a unique pattern of grooves, the other of variable lines. The alchemiter. If you place a crusade, though well carved or uncarved, on the alchemiter's small pedestal, its robotic arm will scan the contours with a laser. Hence the barcode analogy. This is the machine way of reading the data origin imprint from the card and transforming the data into a physical object. Though typically it is not done without expense, I believe. An uncurved dowel results the creation of a perfectly generic object, which is a seamlessly usable green cube. It costs 2 units of building grids to make, and I do not advise to waste resources on it. There appears to be many other varieties of grist, ostensibly using the combination to create different sort of items, which possibly offer to insight into the game's use of the thermal alchemy. But quite conveniently, there is an exception to this. Creating the item on the per punch card costs nothing. This is good because creating this item turns out to be essential. Now that you know this, you can in your own time begins the process. Once you initiate it, naturally there is no going back. Sorry. So best to be prepared. But you probably shouldn't drag your feet too long. As I mentioned here, right, this is your only means of escape. When you are ready, be prepared to follow the steps in the next station swiftly. So you extrude X ticking to this to leave. In the distance, meteorites fall with a greater frequency. The fire in the forest burns so hot, not even the rain is putting it out. Check status of battery. Your laptop battery is alright for now, but it won't be so long. It's if the power sorry, if the power in the house doesn't come back on, you can think on the last resort, the small backup generator stored behind the mausoleum. Sorry. Prototype sprite with Betty Clocker box. Oh no. Show passer log. What? Oh man, we're going to use that? That sucks. What a stupid idea. We have to hurry along. I'm running low on battery power. But the cake mix, that's so dumb. I adopted master. We might as well just use any old crap lying around. Fine, I guess. This is the key of the the creation of the new kernel sprite. We will see. The sprite is playing hard to get. You guess that's what you get for originally prototype is which something that endangers myself and pranksterism. This scene it reminds me something. I don't remember the name of the meme, but if I search, maybe I will find. One moment. This. Okay. This scene reminded me about that meme. And thanks to I have to quote the channel. Thanks to Elegant Dodge. No, sorry. To yes. Thanks to Elegant Dodge for this meme. The sprite is playing hard to get. You guess that's what you get for original prototypes with something that engenders mischief and pranksterism. Do the potted vegetable stand, it's look delicious. Pipe down, yo. This is Rose decision, not yours. With sucker text. Oh yes, wait, now we are talking. See if you can distract it. I'll try to sneak up on it. Don't flail about in a distracting manner. The sprite finds the distracting manner in which you flail about to be rather distracting. The sprite loses you again. Not even great colony himself can outfox it. Okay, it's narrowly missing with your attempt to create the corona sprite. You drop the massive tome. The entire house rattles under the astonishing girth of the book. In the other room, Nana Sash beyond the sprite, which is caught unawares by the dowsing. Inspect Dagash incident. You find the sacred hue untoppled again. That this time you are quite sure it wasn't your fault. The sprite is nowhere to be found. Remove creatures from doorway. Doorway. Show pester log. Oh, there is. Blah, blah, blah. Oh man, where did it go? I can find it anywhere in the house. No time to worry about it. The next thing we should do is get your server copy of the game from the car. You need to connect to my client so I can repeat your steps and presumably join you wherever you are. We should do this quickly before my house burns down. What? There is a fire? This will be soon. Oh geez, so move this thing already. I so like it requires a lot of grease to move. I don't have enough to relocate the door either. How much do you have? Zero. I thought about jumping to the car from the ledger, but that sounds really dangerous. I have a better idea. Meet me upstairs to gain a proper word say. You're about to tear up a stair, but you thought you heard something behind you. It was faint, but you could swear it, so it was a more light-hearted chuckle, along the lines of spirited ho ho ho. Lol. Ignore these woman antics. You are not sure you even saw a woman. Let's alone any of her particular antics, but whatever it was, you might have caught a glimpse of. It sure gave you the willies. You head upstairs on the way in the balcony. Your PDA is acting up again. Indulge your device, but be careful with it. Someone was calling me. Who is? But I don't know. I can answer now to telephone. Sure, Pastor Log. Oh, TG again. Hey bro, check it out and work on some new rhymes. Dude, I don't have time for you nerdy raps. Come on, come on, this is else of ill just listen. It sounds like you don't even believe me that I was about to get blown up. But it really was, but now I'm in somewhere the dimension that is birds and or something. And now on top of that, I think I'm believing haunted by my dead grandma. For real? Yeah, it's true, sorry. But I'll talk to you later about it. I think I could drop some sick rhymes about all this. Man, see, I just don't think all the rapping stuff is really as cold as you think it is. No, what the fuck? Yes, but part of the punctuation. No, this is be double check it. No, I have to go. Bye. Oh my god. Wait, Armageddon getting weighted on us, but I'm getting harmed and dangerous, setting men in space for saving us. See which player more courageous. Ben or Bruce, dudes reaching a truce. Put their blow choose to use in sap and upsuck it. A flex sacrifice. I mean, sacrifice. Would have to suffice and flow it. Probably a staggering glass saint or a cross getting hella. Okay, I can't read this word. Sorry, Bruce, like a Hofferbeck crucifix. Why if you have to blasphemy? I can't even read for YouTuber sakes. No, that is why. Why? I can't read it for YouTube reasons. Thing is, okay. Or these things I can't read because YouTube could ban me for blasphemy. When a plan gonna ashtray pace of a wasted creatures, ashtray cutting to layers from McConaughey's vulgar man's dust. Wait, McConaughey wasn't even in any of those meter moves. What did we have to make a rap about? I don't know. Morgan Freeman or something. Being the president, it's because Obama made it and no one give a shit about black president movie anymore. See, you have go to film in what you doing, so you have something to rap about besides of your dumb shit move. Sorry about that, but if I read this, maybe YouTube could ban my channel, and I don't want to. Even in Twitch, I can't read this because it is considered to be blasphemy. Sorry. Uh, Maybe I can't even show this, but I don't know if showing is actually could be banned. But surely I can't read aloud this because it is considered, as I told before, blasphemy. And now with actually YouTube policies I cannot read. Sorry. Enough strange poetry from the red text. You head out to the balcony to find out what Rose has in mind. She is messaging you again. The proper text is less irrational than the red text. I'm leaving the car up the balcony. Whoa, okay. Once it is up in the game, then I'll pat it back down to the driveway. But the door is locked. Then break a window. But it's my dad's car. It's just a window and this is also of emergency. Otherwise, promise I land the car with the velvet gloves. Alright, pick up car. I have a bad feeling. Receive the scene. Okay. You are inclined to agree, but hey, accident happens. You double check your PA to make sure if roses are gone. Indeed, this seems to be the case. TJ is still pestering you, of course, but another chum is now logging in as well. What column are the words that his chum says? Show pester log. Ah, GG. I'm back. Oh, I went to investigate the explosion I heard. I have to. I wanted to do a meme. One moment, because I read explosion. I need only the. Maybe it's this.
他はともかく爆裂魔法のことに関しては私は誰にも負けたくないのです行きます我が究極の破壊魔法エクセプロージョン
Okay, thanks to Pando Gilang channel to this for this. What is it by any chance a meteor? No, it was Megumi. Sorry. Yeah, so did you know? Oh man, it's a kind of a long story. Anyway, are you okay? This is blow up your yard of start of fire and anything? No, I am fine. No, I am fine. A pretty good ways from my house, and I went to look at it. It's and it's pretty big, but Beck doesn't want me to go near it. Sorry, my voice is going to abandon me. And it's pretty big, but Beck doesn't want me to go near it, so I came home. He seems to think it is dangerous. Well, gosh, he probably right. Anyway, what have you been up to, John? Oh, did you get my package yet? Surprised face. Yeah, I was trying to get it, but Rose dropped my car into a weird, spooky, bottomless pit, and the package was in the car, and I'm really sorry about that. Oh no! Whoa, okay, I guess I should start at the beginning. See, my meteor blew up in my neighborhood. That's terrible, John, I'm so sorry. I'm dying. But I'm okay, and my house is too, sort of. That game I was telling you about is Barbie, which I was playing with Rose, sort of disturbed me somewhere at least at the last minute. But now I'm trapped here, and it is weird and dark. And I can't find my data, and I just lost the card and my copy of the game in the pit. And I think I have to say the word from the apocalypse. Well, it sounds really crazy and kind of scary, but it also sounds kind of exciting. I don't know, John, maybe this is your destiny. If anyone can save the world, I think it's probably you. Whoa, you think so? Yes. Well, but it's not even that simple. I was about to connect to Rose to help transport her and save her from meteors and fire and stuff. But she lost battery power and I lost the game disc, so I think I have to get TG to use his copy to save air. But that's a jackass who won't shut up and stop rapping and stuff. Ha ha ha, he's so silly. Yeah, anyway, I should talk to him about it, so BRB. The green text was attractive, now read the red text again. When the film crew zooms were presented at, I'm like if that dude's black will eat my heart. It is actually rapping though. Turns out this is, so he will, we are all dumb director got to Gumption, like we'll flip our shit and is shining shore of something. It is called free emancipation. Ha ha ha, nice pun. If it's not per selection, it's God Ascension. And Bruce Almighty. Whoops, different Bruce from the one I just mentioned. Okay, lol, whatever. Can't explain to me why it is ain't condescension to think I'll sit a break. Not even can convey that inventation with his quick spawn, whiffed. Rather defray all this tension, sit off this lap while he's whistlers a splint. And some guy hides what he doesn't patronize. I guess in Negrosity, the mother of inventions. Sorry, I didn't see this this word before. Maybe okay. I was thinking that was a sort of you know, in Italy you can say it is the first part of the word because politically correct reasons. Even I will tell in a video that actually you can say this word, the N word, because it is only of a thing of nowadays that you can tell the word. But actually, I think you can say it. It's only my opinion, but I will make a video about the N word in another video. Obviously, I will do it in Italian because it is a linguistic a linguistic issue. Stop rapping for a second, your horse ass. I have something important to talk about. What's up? Rosie in trouble in itself. I was going to connect to her with this burble, but I lost my copy. Okay. Also, she lost battery power. If she can get back up and running, she'll need some wheat the game to get her out there before the house burns down. So I think you should, use your copy of the game to help her. My copy? What's going to be though? Why? I lost it. It's a stupid story and I'd rather not talk about it. Shit be embarrassing you. I thought you said you have two. Well, yes, come. One is my brother's copy. Okay, well, get this then. Alright, but he's gonna be happy. He's not gonna be happy about that. Whatever, also you might want to read Roswell through to get up to the speed on this. Oh man, what? Nothing really looks all this. I'm thinking that it's the girl tends to lay it on kinda thick euros. Roll eyes. Your laptop is out battery power. There is only one thing left to do. Attempt to make your way to the backup generator. Okay. But it would be such a waste of time. Besides, you already knighted one a while ago. You retrieve it from your knighting bag and apply it to your laptop. Your captured with the laptop plus cozy. This would be incredibly ill-advised. There is some dark forces you just don't want to mess around with. You understand this better than most. You put the book down. Recapitulate your items. You grab the knitting bag and the grimoire in the third, and it's always a logistical puzzle with your three modus. And the three auto balance leave the knitting bag accessible in the root card. Allocate knitting needles to strife specibus. You feel a lot more comfortable with this as a weapon. You are so handy with those needles, you feel like you could probably use them to fillet. Maybe it's a French pronunciation.
Fillet.
Fillet. A swordfish. My voice is dying, though. You lose the root card in the procession, saving the tree. Hey, careful with all that stuff. That would also be a waste of time. Besides, you are quite sure you have never heard of this creature called Cthulhu before. There are, however, many other specimens that of the zoological dubs you are familiar with, such as consult the grimoire. Cthulhu, full patrician of misery. To where his mammon belly groggle is it to know to wipe of joy. Has come to an abrupt end. And
Nrubyeglith.
Thanks. Shane Beast, king of grotesquerie, white lord of the most behonored. Hearing his melody chirps, and the tongue clicks causing one of bones to explode. And of course there is Ogloff, the deep one,
Whenever he grinds his teeth, all the children of a random galaxy somewhere will frown continuously for a 9,000 year span. He is the first and the smallest of the smaller gods, appointing the servitude of a violent phantom elephantium of middling gods, which caters. It is the right pronunciation?
Caters.
Caters to the whims of the noble seeker of Oroteros, as omniscient omnipotent order of the elite few, forever clocking in the darkness the farthest ring. And then there is a strange page containing some red and mysterious notes of summonic procedure. You even been quite sure what this diagram are getting at. You recapture everything the way you want it to appear in the tree and the downstairs. You figure that enough dilly-dallying, and time to get a move on. Okay, it is finished. You wonder if its ray will be ever let up. It's driven since the month began, perhaps long enough to forget its purpose. Okay. It's no longer even known to assuage fire.
Assuage.
Okay. Somewhere a zealous god threads the strings between the clouds and the earth, preparing for a symphony that fear impossible to play. And so it threads on and on, delaying the raise of the conductor's button. How you hate this season? April is the cruelest month, breathing lilacs out the dead lands, mixing memories and desires, splitting dual roots with sprinkly rains. American sport legend Charles Barkley. Okay. T.S. Eliot, okay. Yes, obviously American sport legend Charles Barkley. Okay. Rose comfort mother-in-law. Surely your mother is lurking nearby. You should be prepared for an unpleasant confront. What? Okay, maybe it's better for me to finish it here because now it's we are opening a new with a new guy. This is TG. So we will see on Friday to 11 o'clock a.m. GTM +1 as always. And for now, I will end the reading. So, push the subscribe button and the like button. Following my pages, and nothing. I hope you enjoyed this part of the reading, and we will see on Friday at 11 o'clock a.m.